Hello, fellow TIs. I encourage TIs to try to calculate how many times they've been harassed. For me, I was harassed on average of 45 times a day. This is while I'm out in the community in Austin, Texas. I now live in Florida. But in Texas, I would be harassed by my neighbors, which were doing neighborhood watch. They would harass me every single day. I would be harassed at gas stations, churches, car washes, when I walked, when I ate out, when I did anything. I would be harassed. And then on top of that, I would receive 40 to 45 calls a day with heavy breathing, gunshots, every single day. My phone would auto dial. So let's say I would go to visit a relative. I would lay my cell phone around and they would tell me, hey, your phone is calling your aunt. Your phone is calling me. And I could be in the shower. This is every day. This is every time I get a new phone. And it's even happened here in Florida. So let's just type this in. 40. Let me clear this real quick. Instead of saying 45 times I was harassed today, let's just put 40. This is while I'm out in the community. And then let's add, instead of adding 45 phone calls, let's just add 40. That equals to 80 times a day I was harassed. Now, let's times that by 7 days. That means I was harassed on average of 560 times a day. So let's times that by 4 for a month. That's how many times I was harassed on average per month. So let's times that by 12. There's 12 months in a year. And I had moved to Austin in 2018. So you can easily see how a person can be harassed just in a matter of 4 years, over 100,000 times. Now, mind you now that the number that I'm giving you is a lower estimate. There were days that I would be harassed upwards to 80 to 90 times a day. Some of these people were tracked down to the Northern Command, which is a public safety partner in Austin, Texas. Some of them were tracked down to the Office of Community Engagement at the University of Texas in Austin, Texas. Some of them were tracked down to Satanist groups, radical feminist groups, fringe groups, which were doing community policing. One of them, the government was considering labeling a terrorist group, but they were hiding behind diversity and inclusion, climate change, and we have all these Citizens Corps programs. Mind you now that this includes the National Corporation of Community Service, which is working with AmeriCorps and FEMA, the Central Intelligence Agency, and its GS4. They're using youth preparedness groups, people that work with fusion centers, public safety, the Citizens Corps programs that were being monitored by my private investigator. He tracked one of these women that were following me around in stores and harassing me when I'm simply just buying bubblegum and toothpaste and men's underwear. He tracked this woman to an ADL. What the heck is a woman following me around and my family while I'm just buying bubblegum and underwear? Like I'm some type of terrorist. Following me around. Then I dealt with the local FBI field office. The local FBI field office, its InfraGard program. Then I had other defense contractors, which are listed as DHS prime stakeholders being used by the Central Intelligence Agency, a variety of contractors and people from surrounding areas, which are people that work as surveillance workers, defense contractors. It's absolutely unreal. Sheriff's associations. So a person can be harassed so much it can make you sick. So you got to stay prayed up. You got to stay strong. And they do this in a very deniable manner. It's really fast. It's when you least expect it. It can be the moment you get out of your house, literally. I would be harassed by this guy that worked for a DHS contractor. Then I'd be harassed by a firefighter. Then I'd be harassed by a CERT member. Then I'd be harassed by a child across the street where her father is a security guard and is listed as a fusion center partner. I'd be harassed at a gas station clerk that he even told me this lady that works for emergency management was asking him to do this and offering him a higher paying job to the school board. So it's like there's perks involved in this. People that are not victims of this, they say, oh, we're helping the community. We're doing the right thing. But what they're doing is they're terrorizing people and making them sick. And if they were to experience this, how would they feel if their kids or their mother or their family were to experience this? And the Central Intelligence Agency has been supportive of this. Your FBI and even state governors. What do you think the Fusion Center is called in Texas? The State Governor's Office of Emergency Management. And what are a bunch of women filling up an office doing this? And what are people in the military doing harassing people at gas stations? Now, if you look at what I've done to these people, you'll see that I've done nothing to them but walk away. They're like warmongering parasites. And this is no joke, fellow TIs. I've been off of Twitter now for a year, and on my previous account, it's restricted 75921. I do not use it no longer. And within a matter of days of signing up for a new account, they removed hundreds of followers. So now I use a Twitter account called Real TI. I think it's 2023. Let me see here. Real TI 2023. So I have hardly any followers. I'm keeping a low profile. But if I go to my main one, just in a matter of days of signing up for a new account and not using this new account, this is my old one, in a matter of days of signing up for an account, they started removing hundreds of followers. And they can do that if you're sharing something which is, I guess, harmful, whatever they say is bad for, for the system. So I don't promote anything bad, but at least they're not restricting me like they used to. So let me go back to my other account. So I've noticed just in a short amount of time that I've been harassed. I've had to block people that are Jewish. I don't understand why. I've never made any accusations towards any of them, but just simply share stuff. Like a pen I got from a World Trade Center relief worker. And I've had to block people. They've been calling me scum and this. And I've never blamed anyone for doing anything. I never blamed Jewish people for 9/11. But they bash and harass. So it's pretty much all I want to share. In Texas, I was harassed by the Citizens Corps programs. I was harassed by them in prior states, by Freemasons and people in these groups. In Texas, it was really, really bad. So that's all I want to share. God bless, peace, stay prayed up. Bye.